Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Today we are here for another episode of Baddies West and Chill. Today we are reacting or recapping, excuse me. We are recapping to Baddies West Season 3, Episode 5, I believe. Yeah, Episode 5. So I don't have no notes or anything, but we're gonna get right into it. I'm sorry I'm so late, y'all. I'm tired of shit. I just woke up. I had a pizza earlier. I'm losing a bunch of weight, like pizza and shit get my body up. So I don't even think I can eat pizza anymore. My body just changing. But anyway, whole bunch of bullshit. Okay, so let's get right into it. We start off with Scotty and Razor still arguing. Razor, is trying to make the best of it. Because Scotty, for real, in my opinion, on what I seen, like, Scotty wasn't really trying to be on no shit. Like, I apologize, this, then, and the third. But Tommy was like, no, but she felt violated. And I definitely feel where Tommy is coming from, because you can't tell nobody how they feel violated. So Razor apologized first or whatever. Then what's the girl name? Scotty. She apologized next. Only because Razor apologized, which I thought it was kind of corny, because you could have at least been like, all right, well, that wasn't my intentions, but if you did feel like I touched you in the wrong way and you got something like out of it from that talk, then I apologize. But moral of the story, like, we're done with all of that. Like, that was what it was. I gave two different opinions on it. It's on my page. Yeah, you could go look that shit up. So anyway, after that, fucking what was it, Natalie? I'm probably missing a part. No lie, I'm probably missing a part. But Natalie was like, and then maybe you can talk to Stunner Girl or something like that. Boom, long story short, Stunner and not Stunner and Natalie. Tommy and Natalie are in the room and they are like, they talking or whatever, and she like, let's call Stunner right now. Cool, what's up? They call Stunner. Natalie is like, yeah, and I got Tommy in the room right now. And then Stunner Girl was like, Natalie calls me with her fake ass, and at least Stunner Girl knows that Natalie is fake, and she not like all these other girls getting played and shit like that. So I could commend Stunner Girl for that. When she said she was with Tommy, Tommy was like, what's up? Yo, no lie. Until Tommy was had that little thing with that man. Like, I always knew Tommy was funny, but since she had that little Valentine's Day stalker with that man, I was like, guaranteed, best believe, we will receive. Tommy is funny as fuck. Like, for real, no cat. Tommy is funny as fuck to me. So, the fact that she was like, what's up? I like, yo, Tommy is a hot ass mess. And she like, of course, Stunner's like, what's popping? So, they made it seem like when they got to the house, it was all going to be all cool and copacetic. But I do think, I'm just certain key points. If I don't remember it, then it clearly wasn't fucking important enough. Of course, Natalie going to be fake or whatever. She's producer, whatever. Anyway, next day, they get to the house. They waiting for Stunner and Cat. Cat come in. Like, I don't know. Cat just, like, I still love Cat. It's just, I don't know. She kind of didn't rub me wrong a little bit on this shit. Just also, with the Stunner Girl shit. Even though I did see Cat trying to, like, nudge security, I guess, when that situation happened. But I still like she wasn't hype enough for me, even though I know she don't owe like excuse me, I'm on my bed, y'all. I'm sorry. I know she don't owe like Stunner Girl no loyalty, but you just saying that and confessionals and shit like that, you know, it's like I needed you to be a little bit hyper for Stunner. But anyway, they come in there, so Cat like, you know, what's the problem? Da da da. You know, they start talking. I do admit, and I'm not really with Tommy in this one, and y'all know I love Tommy over Stunner Girl. Tommy started off a little bit aggressive, but I think that's just how Tommy is. But Stunner, you know, was like, because I can recap this whole shit and try to, you know, say everything they said, tick for tack. We just got to overview this shit, because at the end of the day, it's petty. They're like, oh, yeah, you know, you did this, you did that, boom. You threw, Stunner basically saying it's the way you talk to people, and you threw a cup at me, or you try to run up on me. First of all, Tommy, that run up at the auditions, you can tell it was just some drunk, like, you know what I mean? Tommy didn't really have problems, but you could take it however way you want to take it. And I understand the way Stunner is taking it. And then, you know, they did run back, because Tommy's like, run back the footage, run back the footage. And it does show Tommy throwing a cup at Stunner Girl. Wasn't really a drink, because I didn't really see shit in the cup, but it was like a little ass Dixie cup. The drink, then they like, you know, one thing led to another. Stunner's like, you're eating floor and all this other shit. Like, I'm like, first I was, because when I was watching it, I was fried. And I'm about to smoke again, even though I'm not high. But I was fried, and I was like, what is she talking about? She was eating the floor. I seen the same fight. And then I'm like, oh, she's talking about episode 1. And that's why Tommy getting so mad. But people act like Tommy got dragged. Like, y'all ever see, and I never watched Real Housewives, but you know, you see it trending on social media. You ever seen, I don't know who the Housewives is, but you ever seen Housewives where that girl, I think it was like Portia, somebody, she dragged like this white lady or something like that, and the white lady had on like a blue dress, and I think Portia had to sit out a couple episodes or something. I don't know. I've never seen an episode a day in my life. I just literally seen it like on a video on what is this shit called? Instagram. But yeah, it was kind of like that. Like, Tommy, Stunner Girl didn't drag Tommy. If anything, Stunner should have been talking about the second fight when she caught Tommy hand. I feel like that was more, you know, boot bot the bank pop pod than fucking what's the fucking first one when she dragged her. I mean kudos to you though, you dragged her. So that was that. You know, Tommy was like, and fucking Suki whooped Stunner, and Stunner was like, well, yeah, but that's why I whooped you, and da-da-da. First of all, the fact that you, like, know Suki didn't, and you just trying to make it seem like whatever, I understand letting people get they one, but Stunner, don't ever be on no shit like, oh, yeah, well, I whooped you, so now what? No, Suki, I don't care if we all got it on tape. Suki did not whoop you. Like, have some type of pride or some shit, or you get what I'm saying? Like, she did not whoop her. Then, no, the story, fucking Stunner through, like, I don't know what the fuck that was. Like, I don't. Last week I said a muffin, but they actually showed what it was. The Stunner threw, but Stunner threw something at the girl. Moral of the story, because it's redundant. Like, I feel like this whole episode was just redundant. Like, fucking that happened. Stunner through shit. Tommy tried to come around the thing. I really think Tommy should have tried to snatch Stunner up from the table, and she would have did better off hopping over the table. But one thing led to another. Stunner went upstairs. They talking trash or whatever. Cat like, this is not how this supposed to go. They in a little room. Cat like, so what we gonna do? Cause y'all both got a performance and womp 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 womp. Then fucking Tommy was about to go home because she like, I feel like Tommy felt like she got and this show don't let them fight as much. And then Natalie was like, no, you're not going home. And I said what I said. And I just felt like when Natalie was telling Tommy she wasn't going home, I feel like it was some, like, Natalie just was giving me like pimp vibes. Like, I feel like she had something on Tommy or something. She was like, you're not going home. And that's that. And I'm like, huh? Like, it wouldn't sound like a regular, like, you're not going home. Like, that shit sound like, and I got something on you and you're not going home. But tomato, that could have just been me. They really didn't do a lot in this episode. Like, I feel like we heard a lot, but a lot really wasn't being said. Like, I'm trying to remember this part where fucking Krishan and Low, because Krishan had said, Low said something like, such and such did hit her or something, and she was like, no, she wasn't. And then DJ Sky, she always like storytelling or something in her confessionals. Like, I don't know. I really don't care for DJ Sky. Fucking Tommy Confessional. I like Tommy Confessional, and I definitely liked what's the girl name? Stunner Confessional. I think I like Stunner Confessional the most with like the two puffs and everything. She was giving me like Proud Family vibes. But like this episode, there really wasn't a lot to talk about. They went out to the club. Everybody's performances. Rolly did her thing. I just seen that Rolly got a shout out from Kiki Palmer on Twitter, so she did her thing. Rolly definitely has that talk back and forth to the crowd type of vibe. Stunner performed. Stunner, she's really good performer. I was fucking with it. I don't know why I thought Pregnant Street Fighter, aka Geodude, wasn't gonna bring the magic, but Krishan, I be forgetting like Krishan, she's a good performer if anything. Like, she's not a super great performer, but Krishan can perform. I will give you that. Who else? Fucking Low performed. Low's song wasn't halfway bad though. I'm gonna be honest with you. It fit her. You get what I'm saying? Low ain't trying to be out here spitting bars. Like, that shit fits her. Hold up, let me take a puff, y'all. Yeah, while we're in this little intermission, send a cash app to the reality chop, or I'm gonna put it in the comments down below, because I think I just lost my job. I don't know yet, so I'm gonna need y'all to everybody at least send $1. If this get 1,000 views, I get $1,000. It would be very much appreciated. I'm putting my cash app in the comments down below. So anyway, the song for Low was cool. Who else performed? Biggie didn't perform. Tommy had a little attitude because she wanted to perform before last. I guess his best for last. And all this other shit. And then DJ Scott was saying, why would Krishan perform before Tommy when she got the biggest song? Yeah, that's cool and that's true, but that's not even it, because right now, and we want to be honest, Krishan's legacy isn't fucking with Tommy legacy. No matter if it seems like Tommy is burnt out or not right now, Tommy been doing this for the longest, and she got songs that got millions on them. That's what I'm saying. More than Krishan. Like, the shit with Spice, watch out, something, I'ma get it, pop that ass, get down if you would. Come on, bro. Like, I would listen to that probably any day over Krishan. Even though I like Rainy Days and Vibe is cool, but I don't really like nothing else. Like, I like that the guitar strings on the video that she got with her and Blueface, but I don't really like. You get what I'm saying? I'm not really like checking for her music, and that new shit she just came out with, clap, cut it or something, whatever that shit was. It was giving real High School Musical music kid bop vibes. Like, what was that? Y'all know what I'm talking about, cause it's lit. Ana sana hana hana cause I lit. Come on, bro. Anyway, Tommy should have went last. I forgot who else. Fuck it. Somebody was saying, um, Natalie was saying she needed a feature or something from somebody. I forgot who, but this episode was a real waste. Like, we could have put something else in here. I mean, it was cool. Everybody performed. I think club hosting is really what the bag is about, but I can't remember like really anything else that happened in this episode. Like I mean, Scotty and Razor fucking hugged, like not hugged, but they shook hands and they really not cool. And Biggie was saying that it was giving fake in her confessional. And it is giving fake, but I think if you didn't fuck with her and that was that, like, you know what I mean? Like, don't do shit. We could be cordial. I don't have to fuck with you. So, I mean, I don't know. We had the scene where everybody got out the limo. On that night, I kind of liked it what Biggie had on. I think it was either in the yeah, I gotta roll another blunt because this one was too small anyway. Yeah, I knew this kind of wasn't gonna be a high and smoke type of thing because I smoked a little bit of this blunt, but that was like the rest. I gotta like roll up again, y'all. But yeah, like I'm not really itching to be fried because this episode wasn't even all that great. I'll probably come back. Side story, y'all always know I gotta tell a side story. I'll probably come back because I got this new weed, man, and he talking about this gelato type of weed. So you know, I'll probably try that towards like episode 9 or 10 or something when we get there. But right now, y'all, I'm about to have to try to find a job. I'm about to try to smoke the rest of this bag up. I think my job is about to fire me because they're trying to say that I hit somebody fucking car or something. So I don't know what's gonna happen when I go back to work. I ain't responding to my manager, y'all. So like I said, if you watch this whole video, if you give 50 cents to the Cash App, like hold your brother down. I'm your brother in blood and I'm your brother in fucking us being black as fuck out this bitch. No, for real though, let me stop. But I don't know. Next episode, Biggie like socks the shit out of Stunner Girl, and Biggie was smoking. You can tell Biggie was like you can tell she was smoking like a fresh. Oh, I didn't know I still had another L. She was smoking like a fresh Dutch or something, and Stunner said something, and Biggie socked her, and then it looked like Biggie like swung her to the ground, and Biggie looked like she got her on that one. I'm not expecting Stunner Girl to win every fight, but Stunner Girl didn't like annoy me this episode. Still don't like DJ Sky, the enabler. Natalie's not bad this season. Like she's really not in the way. Natalie was drunk as shit when Razor and Scotty was like, when they was talking it out, whatever. She was drunk as shit in the back. You could tell. Tommy's cool. I mean, Tommy was in the wrong on this one, just by a little bit about how like her actions was and her emotions was this time around. Biggie, I don't really hate or like Biggie. She cool. I feel like we about to see more of her own storyline. Stunner, I don't really have bad things for Stunner. Except for the regular thing I tell y'all all the time about the cage, but I don't really not like Stunner. Who else? Miss Cat. She's seeming like a type of neutral person to me. Like I still gonna love Cat, but like on Baddies, I don't know. Who else? Who else do we have? We got Razor. They ain't really do nothing. Scotty. Blah blah blah. Rolly, she didn't really do nothing. She just performed or whatever. Blah blah blah. Shit ain't really happened. This was like a filler episode. I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, because I don't really feel like this episode was like. I don't really think shit was like happening in this episode. Like, I don't know. Are y'all watching a fight? On the 20 something, are we still getting an episode next week? That's what I want to know. Because next Sunday, the 20 something,